The process of what's happening is a process essentially of witch hunting and trying to cause disaffection, not even against an individual judge, but against the institution of the judiciary. Look, there are mechanisms for checking the judiciary. I can outline like 5 very quickly. First of all, in terms of decision making, if you think a judge has made a mistake, you can apply for review. And there are 2 kinds of review. There's administrative review or judicial review, or you can appeal. That's number 1. Number 2, within the judiciary itself, the Constitution allows you, if you think one judge is likely to make a mistake, you ask for an uneven bench. And in fact, the Constitution itself says that if it's a question that raises substantial issues of law, then it must be at least an uneven bench of 3. So that's internally. Externally, if you think a judge has made a mistake, you go to the Judicial Service Commission. And you can either do it anonymously or you can disclose. So, for example, if the president believes that he has evidence against any individual or some judges, he can do so himself, or he can cause someone else to do it, and he can even do it anonymously. The JSC can act of its own motion and investigate. Secondly, the criminal jurisdiction still remains. The president chairs the National Security Council. That is actually the closest he can come to dealing with the judiciary, because he chairs the National Security Council, of which the National Intelligence Service is part of. And one would expect, therefore, that he could get briefings which you and I might not get. But the question is, if he gets such a briefing, that briefing will not be against the judiciary. It will be against an individual judge and individual actions. So what should he do? Should we go in churches and in funerals and accuse the judiciary in blanket? No. He should do either of 2 things. Use that information and pass it on to the JSC so that appropriate action can be taken. But if it is corruption, as he's saying, nothing stops the NIS acting with the DCI and the ESCC from dealing with the individual corruption of judges. No judge is insulated from criminal conduct. The insulation is in terms of interfering with their work and removal from office. So if he has all this, why does he keep going to people who don't have that information and can do nothing? Yet he knows the right channel. This is not about corruption in the judiciary. This, if you focus there, you are missing the point. Did the president just wake up and think that now there's corruption in the judiciary? No. This is about trying to control the decision-making of the judiciary in view of unpopular and unlawful actions taken by the executive against legal advice. That's the bottom line.